Hello everyone, welcome to Toplatis channel. Today I'm going to show you a little tips to how to increase the friction of the surface of your 3D model, 3D design. So first I would like to show you, this is our example, and you can see this is a very smooth surface. Right here is very different from this one. You can see it. It's been rough surface. Been some. I'm not going to expand. You can see it's very rough right now. Yeah. So how do we do it? So back to our example. So a very smooth surface we got here, and obviously you can't draw this through any CAD. But there's one CAD we can actually draw this, or actually generate this. So let's go to SolidWorks. So if you're using SolidWorks, I believe it's something 2080 version, or after that, then there's some feature like this. So let's open up our files. So you can see the surface is still very smooth. It's not rough at all. So that's how we do it. So first we click the surface we want to make it rough, and we Control and plus click, left click, and we have multiple surface selected. And now we right click on whatever surface you want to make it rough. And there is a colorful ball right here with a pencil. You make sure you scroll down the menu, the first option, and you'll see there's something like a set 3D texture. Go to that, and there's a lot of stock 3D texture right here. So let's say if we click on the bubble one, you see the bubble, but it's not being displaced yet. You see that the texture is being applied, but nothing happened. There's nothing being displaced. So anyway, I'm going to teach you how to use your own one. It's very simple. So we just click whatever one. Okay, let's just stay with the bubble one. And once you click on whatever one you want, here are some settings you can do with it. First, we're going to import our own texture. So in the image right here, you will see there's if you scroll down, you'll see there's first directory. We don't want this. We want to go down below. There's another called image, and just click on the browse. You'll see the folder you can browse with. You can see that we're going to use, let's say for example, we want to use our textures bump map, normal map. Okay, here's ask for a normal map from Keyshot stock library, and you can get your own just as long as you want. Like there is some mesh, circular, whatever you want. We're going to stick with the asphalt because we want to make the surface very rough and uniform. So let's say we use the asphalt, and in the texturing, here is some settings you can play with, but I'm going to show you only some very few features. So because I just want to show you how do we achieve this. So let's increase the size of our texture. So let's say 30 mils. You can fix the ratio, but you can also deselect it, so you can set specific length like that, and you'll see that it's been rectangular now. Okay, so let's go back to our settings. You'll see it's pretty much done. And oh yeah, there's something you can. So for example, if you're using a curved surface like this, you can select as there's a lot of them. Just make sure you tweak a little bit and make sure you select the best one that best matches your desired result. So okay, so that's it. And once it's done, you click this check button right here. Okay, so our texture is being applied. And once it's done, you go to solid. You scroll down the menu, you'll find your solid. You right click on it, and you will see there's something little icon like this. It's called 3D texturing or 3D texture. Click on that, you'll find that your part is being matched, but there's no displacement yet. There's no any displacement effect yet. So that's what we're going to do next. So first, there's two surface. This represent your surface. Make sure you check those boxes. So basically it's been displaced, but our refinery and our mesh or element size, it's not as fine as you can see it. So we have to increase our refinery to something higher, but make sure you don't increase it to something really crazily high, because it's going to slow down your PC. So make sure you just stick to something roughly 50% to 80%. Anything beyond that is going to take a lot of time to generate those mesh, those face. So this is the displace depth or displace distance or displace height, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to make it 0.5 mil, and I'm going to smaller our element size to something like 0.3 mil. And once it's done, you'll find that our surface is being displaced, and the result is pretty good because we want all face being connected together. Okay, so that's it. Let's try another one of the surface. Let's see, increase to 50% and same 0.5. Okay, so you'll see that the surface is being displaced already, and the result is pretty good. So it's ready to 3D print. So now make sure you click this check button, or you'll lose all your settings. Okay, so now you'll see that everything is being meshed. And once it's done, you just go to save icon right here. You scroll down the menu. There's save as. You save as, and you scroll down the file types. There's option in the below. That's called STL. It's a 3D print format. And you go to that. You name whatever you want. Like let's say okay, adapter 1. And that's it. That's all. Let's go to our Prusa slicer. So let's say we go to our ramen prop. Okay, this one is, this STL is the one we just saved. Okay, so you'll see that the surface is rough, but it's not uniform. But that's okay because we're using an FDM type 3D printing. So if you're using something like a SLA or MSLA, you might want to consider to change your texture map to something that's even uniform. So let's say if we slice it now, I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, so let's say if we slice it, and you wouldn't notice the ununiform effect it's not very obvious. Okay, so that's how I print this. So the overall effect, I'm going to expand the window so that you can see better. So you can see the surface is pretty rough, but the other surface is just as smooth as original one. Okay, this is something I print on 3M tape, so you can see this is pretty rough right here, but that's not the point. The point is this and this. Okay, so it helps a lot in let's say to increase your friction of some surface. So that's a really good tips. So I find this very useful for something like while you're being assembling with some stuff. It grabs very hard. You won't lose it. It wouldn't slip away. So that's a good trick, and I would like to just share with you. So that's a video for today, and I hope you like it. And make sure you subscribe our channel. Make sure you press the like button down below. If you have any idea or any thought, make sure you drop the comment down below. And thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed.